Good morning, and welcome to another edition of the Mike Prince Show. It is Tuesday, July 24th, 2017. And as always, we got a lot to talk about in a very, very short time. We'll cover some NBA news as well as the NFL. Talk about the Prairie View A&M University Panthers football camp. Pool gear. And the MEAC Media Day coming up this Friday. Plus a whole lot more. Get the other station designed with you in mind. Coming to you each and every day, Monday through Friday. Right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget our low-tech app is simply dialing in 605-477-5066. If you're in the Prairie View area, you can simply dial in at 87.9 FM and check out everything that's going on. If you happen to be abroad outside our terrestrial coverage, simply join us on TuneIn. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is OBN-Radio and KTOR Radio. Good morning to each and every one. It is Tuesday as we are moving right along, getting things locked and loaded as always. Try to give you fresh takes on everything going around. This is a variety talk show, so from time to time we will go here, there, and everywhere. But for the most part, we do cover the world of sports. And with that being said, we got so much sports news to get you off and running on this morning. We're going to take us a quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll get into this morning's edition of the Mike Prince Show, brought to you right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Keep it where you got it. We'll be right back.
Larry's Automotive, located in the Field Store community of Waller County, is equipped to handle any automotive service or repair on your diesel or gas engine, truck, car, tractor, trailer, or RV motorhome. With in-house financing and scheduled service reminders, Larry's Automotive can handle it all. So give them a call at 936-931-5566. 936-931-5566, or look them up online at larrysautomotive.net. Larry's Automotive is an approved AAA Texas repair facility employing ASC certified technicians and a 2-time Better Business Bureau Awards of Excellence winner in automotive service. That's because they believe in running an honest business with a no-problem guarantee. Remember, every service visit comes with their 12-month, 12,000-mile nationwide warranty on parts and labor. That satisfaction worth the drive. So stop on by or call today, 936-931-5566, 936-931-5566.
And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show. I am your host, radio guy Dr. Mike Prince. We come to you each and every weekday, Monday through Friday. We'll be in Norfolk, Virginia this coming Friday as we'll give you the MEAC Media Day live in living color right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. It'll be simulcast on KTOR Radio, and we have a big show planned for you there. That show will start at 9 a.m. Norfolk time, which is Eastern time, which means that we will be live in Central time at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be live from the MEAC Media Day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I can't wait to get things off the ground with that. Speaking of getting things off the ground, we know that Irving from Cleveland has been requesting that he be shipped off because of the conflict of interest that he and LeBron are facing off with right now. However, the Cavaliers have inked a deal, a one-year deal, with Derrick Rose coming from the Knicks to be a part of the Cavaliers. So it seems as if Mr. Irving will get his wish. It's a matter of what they can get and the value to get back from him. I still think it's a goofy move on behalf of Irving, requesting to be traded because of egos and selfishness, but that's a whole nother deal. And speaking of some deals, this was one of these stories that we meant to touch on last week, but this is never enough time in the day. The NBA has agreed to allow ad patches to be added to the uniforms now. So they're going to pull some of the soccer moves. European soccer is a huge deal, and even American soccer, where they have advertising patches. They allow up to 2 patches to be on the uniforms. And so far, it is only 9 teams of the 30 who have agreed to allow these patches to come. It's, number 1 would be the 76ers, the Kings, the Celtics, the Nets, the Jazz, the Cavaliers, the Magic, the Timberwolves, and the Toronto Raptors. So those are the 9 teams that have agreed to go forward with the patches. And OKC has announced that they're going to get rid of their orange uniforms. I happen to kind of like the orange uniforms, but who am I? So we'll be interested to see if this will be a new trend. The NFL was looking at ways that they can try to trim down some of the length of the games, and it was one of those deals where they were talking about possibly going to the ad patches. So the NBA will be the first of what I'm going to call the big 3, big 4 if you count NHL hockey, that'll be switching over to these ad patches, almost going like NASCAR style to get these advertisers in. And I'm going to be interested to see the type of numbers that advertisers will be interested in putting up to get these prime spots on the uniforms. It's always something to be had when you're talking about marketing and athletics and the opportunities that lie forth with that. So the NBA will be breaking out with the patches. Are you for that or against that, or does it really not matter to you? Why don't you call in on our message line and leave your response at 713-570-6736. You can call in, leave your comments, thoughts, and concerns about how you feel this would impact or have no impact at all on your viewing pleasures as far as the game goes. We're going to take us a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll talk about a little NFL news that's coming up. You listen to the Mike Prince Show right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm LaTanya Chappell. I am a proud graduate of Prairie View A&M University. I am the local agent for Farmers Insurance here in Hempstead, Texas, waiting to handle your insurance needs. Here at the Chappell Agency, we offer affordable and reliable insurance for your auto, home, life, or business all across Texas. We believe in taking care of our customers like family. We will help you find the right combination of personalized insurance coverage at just the right price to fit your needs. So come on down and meet our friendly staff or give us a call at 979-826-3026. Again, 979-826-3026.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our website, KTORradio.com and OBN-Radio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mike Prince Show. I am your host, the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, as we are heading around the corner. You can follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is OBN Radio. The website, OBNRadio.com and KTORradio.com. Some NFL news coming up for our Tuesday liking. The Seattle Seahawks and the rest of the Richard Sherman, I guess, entanglement would be the word. The media is making a big old fuss about the Wilson-Sherman relationship, and Sherman was on record for, saying that Wilson sucked in the middle of a game while he had thrown an interception. And once again, I think this is people kind of stretching the opportunity to seize a moment. If you've ever participated in team athletics in the heat of battle, you're subject to say and experience anything. And people making a big old fuss that Sherman and Wilson are not hanging out, after games and this, that, and the other. Well, just because you're on the same team does not necessarily mean that you're all going to break bread together. You have certain players that personalities tie in and lock, more favorable than others. Does not mean that there's any discord. It just means that I happen to have more in relation with this particular brother than the other brothers. Nothing to that of all. Been involved on all sorts of teams on the highest levels possible. And trust me, this is nothing more than a forest hunt, if you will. Sherman and Wilson both have agreed that they have their moments, just like anybody else in any type of relationship, whether you're married, best friends, line brothers, sorority sisters or whatnot, you're going to have some moments where you're going to agree to disagree. So I don't think there's much to this. We will keep an ear to the ground and eyes open to see what the final outcome will be. But as I mentioned, I don't think there's much to this at all. Sherman, by far, is a very vocal individual. He does not mind telling you how he feels, as the old folks would say, telling you how the cow ate the cabbage. It just is what it is. And I think that when it comes time to get the missions at hand, that both Wilson and Sherman will be ready to do what they're paid to do, what they make a very good living at doing, and that's playing football. So it's always interesting to see how people dig into these stories or would-be stories. But I also find this pretty interesting, too, and just not picking on anybody. Most people that are writers and these beat writers and reporters, this, that, and the other, have never really played the games that they're covering, the sports that they're covering. So everything is almost like fantasy-like, and trying to figure out what's up and what's down. But, I don't want to get into all that. Meanwhile, more NFL news. The Denver Broncos have signed General Manager John Elway to a 5-year extension, which will keep him tied up to 2021. And right now he is getting the top dollar for GMs. He surpassed Ozzie Newsome with the Baltimore Ravens. And he is now, it's on record that Ozzie Newsome was getting paid $3.75 million, and they've doubled up to pay John Elway. So Elway is now the top GM as far as salaries go in the NFL. And you got to give John Elway credit. He has done a very good job in putting the Broncos in position to win. He's did so with company of the Mr. Manning, took Manning after coming off that neck surgery with the Colts and signed him up, and the Broncos have been of major relevancy the last 4 to 5 years. So congratulations to Mr. Elway. And another quarterback news, Mr. RG3 will now get an opportunity to display his skills and talents for the Los Angeles Chargers. And that is funny just to say Los Angeles Chargers, even though a lot of people don't remember. But the Los Angeles Chargers did start off in Los Angeles, went to San Diego. Now they've made the exodus back to Los Angeles, just as the Los Angeles Rams. It makes me throw up every time I think of that, being from St. Louis, but that's neither here nor there. And here's another little tidbit that people may not want to acknowledge nor accept, but the Baltimore Ravens are really and truly, when you look at the history of that program and that organization, they are really the original Cleveland Browns. A lot of people don't want to think about that. Ozzie Newsome was one of the greatest tight ends, and he daunted the orange and brown for the Cleveland franchise. And he took over as the GM when they got out of town and moved to Baltimore and changed to the Ravens. And people have a tendency to really not want to grab onto that part of history, but it is what it is, and they cannot undo what's already been done. So just a little tidbit action to tantalize your NFL taste, as football season is definitely among us right now. You have the Hall of Fame game that's going to be coming up here real soon, and so much more in a very short time to get it done. And speaking of a short time to get things done, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have more of the Mike Prince Show just for you right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. We're going to take us a break, and we'll be right back. Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our website, ktorradio.com and OBN-Radio.com.
And welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Tuesday edition of the Mike Prince Show, July 25th, 2017. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Always a joy and a pleasure to bring you the Mike Prince Show each and every day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And you know I could not have a show without having some mention of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, nor the MEAC. Will be in Norfolk, Virginia this Friday for our live coverage of the MEAC Media Day coverage, and we will come to you live at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which translates to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We will go live on OBN-Radio.com as well as KTORradio.com, and we'll have interviews with the commissioner, ball players from all teams, as well as coaches, and we cannot wait to be a part of that mixture. And it's always a grand old pleasure, and it's always good to see when the SWAC, as well as the MEAC and any other conference, recognize the legacy of players and coaches who have had an impact within their conference. And this next story is no exception. The Southwestern Athletic Conference has renamed their basketball trophy, championship trophy, the Davy Whitney Trophy, and it's in honor of an Alcorn legend, Davy Whitney, who passed away in 2015. He served a couple of tours with Alcorn from 1969 to 1989, and he came back in 96 and retired in 2003. Now, under the leadership of Coach Whitney, Alcorn was able to pull off some major upsets. One in particular was that of Mississippi State, beating them by the score of 80-78 in 1979 in the NIT tournament. And it was also another big win as Alcorn had a win against South Alabama in the first round of the 1980 NCAA tournaments. which was the first time that a historically black university had a major win in the tournament. And Whitney also led Alcorn to the NCAA tournament win in 1983 and in 1984, and had 6 appearances in the dance. So Whitney, by far, was a legend amongst legends, as he will be acknowledged with having his name connected with excellence as far as the championship goes for the Southwestern Athletic Conference and the recognition of the SWAC champion in basketball. So congratulations to the Whitney family. Sometimes it is a shame that we couldn't acknowledge some of these things, but, you know, things happen, and it's good that it's been happening and been put in focus right now. The overall record for Coach Whitney was 566 wins compared to 356 losses, and had 12 SWAC championships. 12. That alone is manly, if you allow me to say it like that. He's also named Coach of the Year 9 times. 9 times. He was elected to the Kentucky State University Hall of Fame in 1976, the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame in 1991, and the Alcorn State University Hall of Fame in 1993. And what a noteworthy legend and recognition, job well done by the Southwestern Athletic Conference to recognize a man of greatness, Mr. Davy Whitney, and the renaming of the SWAC basketball championship trophy. I got to take another break, but when I come back, I got a story that is guaranteed to make you scratch your head. You listen to the Mike Prince Show. Keep it where you got it. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Penny Lucas White, head women's volleyball coach at the Alabama State University. I'm calling to inform you that volleyball kickoff date for all SWAC teams are August 25th. We also will have our first SWAC roundup that will be hosted by Texas Southern University in Houston, Texas on September 22nd through the 24th. Then it will be followed up with the second roundup of the SWAC in Montgomery, Alabama on October 20th through the 22nd on the campus of Alabama State University. Looking forward to seeing you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our website, ktorradio.com and OBN-Radio.com.
How you doing? It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Want to let you know about the latest and the greatest going on at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We now have a 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year message line. You simply dial 713-570-6736. Share your information, comments, tidbits, whatever it is going to help enhance our coverage through our local and regional high school and collegiate coverage. Once again, that number is 713-570-6736. And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show. As promised, I got a story that will definitely make you scratch your head, and it is a sign that Big Brother is definitely alive and well. This story is coming out of business technology, and it's in regards of a company that is going to implant or has already started implanting microchips into the workers' bodies. And the company's co-founder said that the chip greatest benefit is that it is convenience. Now, this is a story that has been fed out by the Associated Press, and there's a syringe that slides in between the thumb and the index finger, and they inject this little microchip the size of a grain of rice into their employees. And it is to give them access to get in and out of buildings and whatever, log into their computers and this, that, and the other. And the people are truly, truly excited to be a part of it. Some have been quoted to say they want to be a part of the future and they want to be a part of the right now times. And I'm like, when is enough? So they got it now where you get this microchip put into you, and it's no telling what they're going to be doing with your data and your information. And my question is, what happens if you get terminated, you decide to take another job? What happens? Who gets affected? How do you get this thing out? Does it travel throughout the body? Because something that small, I got to imagine, will begin to move in the course of time. But don't sign me up. Please don't sign me up, because I'm not with all that. That is absolutely crazy. I told you it was something that wouldn't make sense to you, just like nothing seems to make sense anymore. That's why we stick with the world of sports, because even when it doesn't make sense, it still makes sense, at least to me. And believe it or not, I'm out of time. Want to remind you, football camp for the Panthers will be starting August the 3rd, 3:30 p.m., and we'll be there on the first day of camp to see how things kick off for the Panthers. Don't forget, we'll be in Norfolk, Virginia this coming Friday for the MEAC Media Day. We'll be live right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget our low-tech app. It's 605-477-5066. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is OBN Radio. The website, KTORradio.com and OBN Radio. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. God bless. Good night. We'll see you on the other side.